Dating today is messed up. With all of this technology that's supposed to help us be connected and socialize with ease, we are experiencing the hardest times that we can date somebody. Swiping, ghosting, endless DMs, it's a game that feels impossible to win. In today's video, we are breaking down why dating is so screwed up right now, how social media and technology have changed the way we connect, and why the dating mentality has completely shifted. Most importantly, we'll talk about how to take back control of your relationships. So, how social media and technology affects dating. Think about social media and dating apps. How are these bad for you? Because they are supposed to help you find your half faster. But in reality, it's exactly the opposite. These platforms have completely changed the dating game. Of course, it's easier to talk to people online without even seeing each other's faces, but here's the problem. The easier it gets, the meaningless it becomes. Think about it. You are judging someone based on some photos and a few lines of text, and the truth is, you are being judged the same. We've turned dating into a game of superficial choices where real connection gets lost in an abundance of perfect pictures and lives. Because whether you like how a person looks on social media, you decide if you want or not to talk to them. And it's not just dating apps. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok are filled with highlight reels. People post the best version of themselves, making it harder to build authentic connections. We started valuing appearance and status over personality and how a person is in real life. This is a very serious problem that nobody speaks about today because these things switched the way you think and see dating. We've gone from trying to build long-term relationships to chasing instant gratification. And think about this, with dating apps, if one thing doesn't work out, there are thousands of other options just a swipe away. And this creates what I call the disposable mentality. We treat people as replaceable, always looking for the next best thing instead of putting the effort to build long-term healthy relationships. And this mentality creates a toxic way of thinking. Why invest in someone when there is always the option to find someone new? We've become so used to having endless options that we've forgotten how to work through problems, communicate and commit. And on top of that, there's an obsession of validation because we live in an attention economy. We post pictures, stories and updates waiting for likes and comments to feel good about ourselves. But it's not about forming meaningful relationships. It's about who can give us the most attention the fastest. And another huge problem with dating today is that our expectations have become completely unrealistic. Whether it's the perfect body, the perfect lifestyle, or the perfect relationship. All of these things are filtered and edited to look flawless online. But in reality, relationships take work. They take compromise, they take effort, and most importantly, they take time to develop. So all of these issues, the disposable mentality, the obsession with validation, the unrealistic expectations, they're not just messing up our relationships, they're also messing up with our mental health. We're constantly comparing ourselves to others, feeling like we are not good enough because we don't have that perfect partner and that perfect lifestyle that we see online. And dating online can make you feel isolated, insecure, and anxious. You're constantly wondering why someone didn't text you back or why they chose to ghost you after a few dates. It's draining, and this affects how you see yourself and your values. We tie our worth to how many matches we get or how much attention we receive, instead of recognizing our value beyond these metrics. So how to take back control of your dating life? The good news is you can take control of your dating life and avoid falling into these traps. It starts with one thing: intention. Here's how you can shift your mindset and approach dating in a healthier, more fulfilling way. First, be mindful of how much time you're spending on dating apps and social media. Set limits and take breaks. You don't need to be swiping or scrolling constantly. If you're using these apps, use them with a purpose, not just to kill time. Second, focus on quality over quantity. Instead of chasing after as many matches or likes as possible, put your energy into building meaningful connection with people who actually align with your values and interests. Go out, meet new people, talk to strangers, get out of your comfort zone. Real connection happens face to face and not through a screen. And when you meet someone, try to take things offline as soon as possible. Third, Set realistic expectations. Stop comparing people you meet to influencers or perfect images online. Life isn't perfect. Recognize that everyone has flaws and that's okay. We are not perfect as humans. Relationships are about growth, not perfection. And lastly, work on yourself. If you're constantly seeking validation from others, take a step back and ask why. Build your own confidence, focus on your goals, and stop relying on external attention to feel good about yourself. When you become more secure in who you are, you'll naturally attract healthier relationships. Use social media to show the real you, not just a highlight of something. Be authentic and stop worrying about impressing people with a perfect life. You'll be surprised of how much more fulfilling dating becomes when you're honest and true with yourself. Dating today is tough, no doubt about it. But you don't have to get caught up in the toxic cycles of social media validation and unrealistic expectations. You can take control, be intentional, and build real connections that matter. Let me know what's the biggest obstacle in your dating life in the comment section below. Join my free community by clicking the first link in the description. There, I'll give you free valuable information and enter with you on live calls. The goal is to build a community of like-minded people so we can help each other. See you next time.